Hello and welcome to the February 20th edition of the Duke Business Network. I'm Andrea Lutka. Let's take a look at this week's biggest business and market news. Foreign banks have found a loophole on the Dodd-Frank capital rule. It is that new financial regulation is increasing U.S. bank leverage requirements. The British investment bank Barclays Capital was the first to take advantage by changing the legal classification of the lender's U.S. subsidiary. The ability for foreign bank-holding companies to bypass new U.S. financial regulation is expected to reduce competitiveness of U.S.-based investment banks. The House of Representatives voted 235 to 189 to cut more than $61 billion from current spending levels on Saturday. It is a move considered to be the biggest one-time cut in budget history if enacted. Senate Democrats are poised to reject the measure, and prospects for a government shutdown could grow if an agreement isn't reached by March 4th. U.S. Treasury Secretary Timothy Geithner said Saturday that the package of spending cuts the House of Representatives passed earlier in the day would hurt the Treasury's ability to create jobs and expand the economy. Nearly 70,000 people gathered on the Wisconsin state capitol to protest Governor Scott Walker's plan to cut benefits for state workers. The bill takes away unions' rights to collective bargain. Walker hopes the bill will reduce the budget deficit. On Tuesday, Apple laid out its plan for new subscription-based iPad apps. Apple will keep 30% of each subscription unless the publisher gets the consumer to download the app on their own website. Many companies, including the largest internet radio company Rhapsody, said they will not participate because the discount for Apple prevents them from making a profit. Publishers were happy to hear on Wednesday that Google is launching a similar subscription service for their Android platform that will only charge a 10% fee and should be available later this year. Despite many attempts to stay afloat, Borders has finally filed for bankruptcy. The bookstore giant could not stay profitable due to fierce competition from online retailers and a drop in consumer spending. Borders plans to reopen after bankruptcy with 30% fewer stores and a new business model that emphasizes ebooks and non-book products. AOL is moving forward with its decision to purchase the Huffington Post, a popular liberal news and analysis website. At a $315 million purchase price, AOL will combine its infrastructure and scale with the Huffington Post's innovative approach to content creation and distribution. 2 more countries in the Middle East have joined the push for democracy in the Persian Gulf. In Bahrain, the military opened fire on protesters Friday for a second day in a row. In Libya, dozens of people have been killed by government forces trying to stop calls for Muammar Gaddafi to step down. And the unrest in Yemen is also intensifying. On Friday, more than 10,000 anti-government demonstrators, including 4,000 women, gathered in Freedom Square in the capital of Sana'a in the 7th straight day of protests. A sea of Egyptians from all walks of life packed every meter in and around Cairo's Tahrir Square on Friday for what they are calling a day of victory. It is a rally celebrating the 1-week anniversary of the stepping down of Egyptian President Hosni Mubarak. Now let's take a look at business news and events on campus. Do you have an idea that will change the world? ChangeWorks, Duke's first social innovation campaign, is now accepting ideas for this year's social entrepreneurship competition. Submit your best idea today at dukechange.org for your chance to win thousands of dollars in funding. And if you're interested in stock trading and think you have what it takes to survive the market, you can test your skills in the first Economics Student Union trading game. To sign up, just send your name, your year, major, and Duke NetID to esutradinggame@gmail.com. You'll be invited to join the game using the ID given to you. You just have to register by midnight tonight. That does it for this edition of the Duke Business Network. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.